Hi, everyone. First off, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who has been tuning in to our episodes so far. It's been kind of wild to be able to put this podcast out there. It's always a bit of a scary thing to do. And, we've been pretty overwhelmed, I would say, with the amount of positive feedback and support we've had from people out there in the community, both people who were already part of our professional networks and people, in our circles, but also from people that we've been able to make contact with through the podcast. So I think that's a pretty cool thing. And I am incredibly grateful for everyone who has gone out of their way to help support the podcast in whatever way, whether that's listening or getting in touch with us to give us feedback. It's really cool. Ollie and I sort of started this podcast because we wanted to kind of get information out there and help support connections and building of community and starting discussions. And it's kind of nice to see that in action. Just to kind of fill people in on a few changes and plans for this year. We sort of started the podcast without having a hugely clear or set in stone plan as to what it would end up looking like. And initially we had hoped we would be able to kind of get episodes out every month. As you could imagine, it takes a fair bit of time in terms of scheduling, planning, recording and editing podcast episodes. And it had proven quite challenging throughout last year for a variety of reasons. But to be honest, my own health has been a bit of a barrier for that, which means that we probably didn't get as many episodes out last year as we would have hoped. But the plan will be that this year we're on track and are organised to hopefully get episodes out every month. And so I appreciate everyone's patience and understanding. As you would know if you'd listened to any of our previous episodes, I've had the wonderful Ollie Crossley joining me as co-host. Ollie's had the really exciting opportunity to start his Masters of Philosophy. I'm so happy and excited to see where that takes him. And I know that he will be doing amazing things, but because of balancing time, pressures and commitments, he had made the decision to step back as co-host of the show. So if Ollie is absent from some of our upcoming episodes, you'll know why. I highly doubt it'll be the last you hear of him. I will definitely be having him on for future episodes. Just to take an opportunity to say a huge thank you to Ollie. He has had such valuable contributions to those early episodes and for getting this podcast up and running. And I'm so incredibly thankful. Coming into 2026, we already have quite a few episodes recorded and ready to go. We've got some really amazing guests lined up. I'm really excited to get these episodes out to you. And as always, really excited to hear more about what you guys want to hear about, because the main reason we do this is about sharing education, about having discussions about things that matter. And, the main way that we know what's of value is by hearing from you. So if you like the content we put out, if you have ideas for what you'd like to see, please don't hesitate to reach out and share your ideas or leave us reviews. We love to hear from you. But yeah, just a huge thank you again for all of your support. It's been really great and I'm super excited to see where the podcast goes over the next 12 months. But thank you all for listening, because it wouldn't be possible without any of you. I wish you the smoothest of starts to 2026 and I'm looking forward to having you all tune in for our future episodes. Thanks so much.